Welcome to day 2 of my Bruges adventure. After enjoying a hearty breakfast at my hotel, I started my day exploring the city. Good morning, guys. So day 2 of my adventure in Bruges, and I'm just heading out. So it was like I woke up at like 6:45. It was super dark, and then now it's like almost 9 in the morning, and it was still dark like at 8. It's Sunday, so I guess the streets are super empty. I'm going to see like this convent where I think nuns live, which is next to my hotel, and I'm deciding to take a museum run and do a bunch of things today. Probably going to climb the tower. So let's go. Join me on this tour of Bruges. This place still has like Christmas decorations on. So I'm about to go into this convent, and it's really beautiful. It's so peaceful. There's like swans around. It's Sunday morning, and it's like nobody's here. It's perfect time, I guess. If it's like summer, I'm sure it's like fully packed. That's the beauty of coming here during the lower season. And definitely, if you can do that, I suggest that you stay in town, because during the day, Bruges gets like tons of visitors from Brussels and from like Amsterdam on day trips, but at night it's magical, and you get to experience the real vibe of the city without the crowds. So come on, let's go. I'll show you the place. Tucked away in a serene corner of Bruges, the Beguinage is a tranquil retreat that feels like stepping back in time. Founded in 1245, this UNESCO-listed site was once home to the Beguines, independent religious women who lived in a close-knit community while dedicating their lives to faith and simplicity. Today, the whitewashed houses, peaceful gardens, and ancient trees create a sense of timeless beauty. At the heart of Beguinage stands the Church of St. Elizabeth, a place of quiet reflection and devotion. Make sure to visit it while you're here. The romantic charm of Wijngaardplein is simply irresistible, but take a moment, pause, breathe it in, because there's so much to discover here. But just before you enter the Beguinage, look to your side. The picturesque little building is the Standhuis, a structure with a secret. It once controlled the water flow in Bruges, shaping the city's very landscape. Without it, the famous Lake of Love might not even exist. Here you'll find the swans of Bruges, a symbol of the city's elegance and legend. This is the only place in Bruges where the swans are fed, which explains why so many gather here, adding to the enchanting atmosphere. I bought the Musea Bruges card, which is valid for 72 hours. My first stop was at the St. John's Hospital. Having studied hotel management and being in the business from the age of 18, I've always had a great passion for hospitality. When visiting the St. John's Hospital, which is now a museum, I came across something that talks about the art of hospitality, and I would like to share it with you. So what is the art of hospitality? A handshake, a bow, 2 or 3 kisses, a greeting, tea, cakes, a cold beer, a smile, cordiality. That's how you receive guests. Hospitality is the norm in many cultures, with all kinds of traditions and customs. Here at St. John's Hospital too, for more than 8 centuries now, everything starts with hospitality. The word says it all. Hospitality is the art of receiving guests. This hospital was a hospitable home, a shelter for people in need. The paintings provide tips for this art, do's and don'ts for those who receive guests. Putting good food on the table? Of course. Turning people away for being different? Don't do it. Listening to the story? Certainly. Having good conversations? Of course. That's often the best medicine. I don't know about you, but this message just hit home. It felt very inspiring to walk through this hospital and to feel the stories that have passed through its walls. This message in front of you asks you, who has your heart? I've given mine to the kids because I believe they are the future. Step into one of Europe's oldest pharmacies, dating back to the 17th century, where monks and nuns once crafted herbal remedies. Inside, discover antique medicine jars, centuries-old recipes, and a historic herb garden offering a glimpse into medieval healing practices. A must-visit for history and science lovers. It's super cold and windy, but I decided to climb the Belfry over there, 366 steps. So let's go, okay? Woo, freezing. Rising 83 meters above Markt Square, the Belfry of Bruges is the city's most iconic landmark. This medieval tower, dating back to the 13th century, once served as a watchtower and treasury. You can climb the 366 steps for breathtaking panoramic views and listen to the enchanting chimes of its 47-bell carillon. I made it. Oh my god. A true architectural gem in the heart of Markt Square, the Provincial Hof, or the Provincial Palace, is a stunning neo-Gothic masterpiece that reflects Bruges' rich heritage. Originally serving as the seat of the provincial government, this historic landmark reopened to the public in 2024 following an extensive 4-year restoration. With its intricate stonework, majestic towers, and breathtaking interiors, the palace is once again welcoming visitors to step inside and experience its grandeur up close. Inside the palace, you will also find a cafe that operates as a social project, providing meaningful employment opportunities for people with disabilities. Up next, I visited the Burg Square, which is the historic heart of Bruges. Dominating the square is the city hall, Standhuis, one of the oldest in the Low Countries, dating back to 1376. For over 600 years, this Gothic masterpiece has been the seat of city governance. Inside, the Gothic hall stuns with its soaring vaults and 20th century murals depicting Bruges' rich history. The adjacent historic hall offers an interactive exhibition on Bruges and the sea, exploring the lost Zwin ports and the city's maritime past. On the ground floor, life-size portraits of Bruges' rulers and insights into the evolution of Burg Square bring history to life. A place of deep spiritual significance, the Basilica of the Holy Blood houses a revered relic said to contain the blood of Christ, brought to Bruges from the Holy Land. This stunning double chapel blending Romanesque and Gothic architecture is a site of pilgrimage and devotion. As a Jubilee church, it offers those unable to travel to Rome the opportunity to obtain the plenary indulgence for the Jubilee year 2025, making it a truly special and sacred destination. With its 115.5-meter-high brick tower, the second tallest in the world, the Church of Our Lady stands as a testament to the incredible craftsmanship of Bruges' medieval builders. Inside, a treasure trove of art awaits, with the world-famous Madonna and Child by Michelangelo as its crown jewel, one of the few sculptures by the master to leave Italy during his lifetime. The church's rich interior also features centuries-old paintings, beautifully painted 13th and 14th century crypts, and 15th and 16th century tombs of Mary of Burgundy and Charles the Bold, adding layers of history to its sacred atmosphere. Sundays, the Church of Our Lady Museum opens after 1:30 p.m., so make sure to plan your visit accordingly. Inside the Gruuthuse Museum, centuries of Bruges' rich history comes to life. From the grandeur of the Burgundian Golden Age to the elegance of the 17th and 18th centuries and the city's neo-Gothic revival, this museum takes you on a captivating journey through time. Over 600 artifacts, including majestic tapestries, Gothic stained glass, historic paintings, intricate lacework, and lavish 17th century dining displays. Every room tells a story of power, art, and craftsmanship. At the heart of it all is the motto of Louis of Groothuis: Plus en vous, there's more in you than you think. For my final museum of the day, I visited the Groeninge Museum, which offers a stunning overview of Belgian visual art with the Flemish primitives as its highlight. Here you can admire masterpieces by Jan van Eyck and Hans Memling, as well as a collection that also features Renaissance and Baroque works, neoclassical pieces from the 18th and 19th centuries, and Flemish expressionist masterpieces. This museum is a must-visit for anyone passionate about art and history. So it was raining like the whole afternoon, and I got out now to go have dinner, and it's still like drizzling, but I wanted to go and see the market, but I guess this time it's like a little too late, so I'm going to go try this Belgian Brasserie. A little update: it's just started raining. So anyways, I'm going to have my dinner, and hopefully it's not going to start pouring again so I can get back to the hotel. Let's see. I went to Cambrinus Brasserie, which is just steps away from the Markt Square. Belgium is actually very famous for its beers, but since I'm not very much of a beer person, I only tried some beer here, which I did enjoy. But if you are here in Bruges, make sure to visit one of the breweries and get a proper beer tasting. I enjoyed my delicious fish stew and called it a night. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next adventure coming up soon.